John, before the game, you talked about how you wanted to see the fight and the competitiveness. What did you think of it?
Well, here's what you had. You had a team that came at us physically. We couldn't even get open on the wings. They fought us in the post. We couldn't throw post passes. We ended up going down to a pick and roll, trying to create, and the only thing we were creating is a shot for the point guard, and still had a chance. I mean, the rebounding, we missed 2 dunks, and then the rebounding at the end of the game where we just couldn't come up with a ball that mattered. What we are right now is we're not a good basketball team, and we're not a good team because our emotion is all based on our individual play instead of our team play. Like, we just got a great stop. Let's all 5 chest each other and let's go nuts. We're not close to that right now. Our stuff is all based on, did I miss a free throw? Did I get beat on the dribble? Did I miss a shot? Did I turn it? I mean, it's just we got to get through this. But, you know, we had chances to let go of the rope and we didn't. We are what we are right now. Got a long way to go.
Now, how do you change that approach, that idea that it's all about how I'm playing?
They just got to, if you want to keep losing, keep acting that way. You know, and when, you know, we're not a good team and players aren't looking real good. And that's what happens. When your team doesn't play well, individual players look bad too. And so when they really hit that spot where it's like, okay, we have to do this together, we're just not there right now. And, you know, we did, you know, some good things, 17 turnovers. I mean, we just, like, you know, some of them were forced because they came up on us, but, and you got to give them credit. I mean, they're shorthanded in this environment, and Roy had them prepared to play, and they came right after us. And where we looked like, okay, we're ready to get away from them, they came right back, and now all of a sudden I'm looking, we're down 6. How did this happen? And they just kept fighting, and I thought McAdoo just absolutely killed us. You know, Willie got 12 rebounds, but and I thought Alex played well. I thought Alex did. If Alex can give us that kind of effort every game, we're going to be all right.
John, it seems like you could point to the championship team as tangible evidence that you guys can all get where you want to go without having great individual numbers. Are you surprised it hasn't resonated with this?
Well, it's just hard to do it that way. So let me do it this other way because it's a lot easier. And the problem is it just doesn't work. And, you know, I'm fine. Like, I'm like saying I'm going to keep coaching them. We're going to keep getting better. We're going to try to point things out. But it doesn't matter how bad I want them to get it. They got to want it. They got to want to get this. They want to understand this. If Dakari and Alex and Dominic's give us what they did today, we should win basketball games. But again, we missed 2 dunks. Like, dunks. Just grab it and dunk it. Like, 2 right there. You know, again, you know, this is a team that we're still trying to figure out. They took us out of stuff just by being physical and denying. And, you know, we had a couple passes stolen because guys came off a screen nonchalant like the other guy's not playing. He steals it, and he's mad at the guy that passed it. That's why I called a timeout. You're not going to do that. It's like the wide receiver, you know what I'm saying? He goes this way, and the quarterback throws it to the middle, and the quarterback runs down and talks to him like to make sure everybody knows he was wrong. That wasn't my pick. You can't do that. You can't be a good team. And, you know, we got a lot of that kind of stuff that's just, we just got to clean it up. I do got good kids, and I'm coaching them hard. I'm all over them at times. But, you know, they're not bad kids. Again, a body language sometimes will make you think, well, it's been tough. It's a tough road. It's hard to play here. Every game we play, it's a white out, a blue out, a red out, every game. Not just this game, every game. You knew that when you signed up for this, so you better get ready because it's not changing. And our schedule doesn't get any easier. And we did this kind of schedule because we had to find out right away, what are we, where do we need to go?
Did you think you'd be further along than you are now, or is this kind of the progression? Is it about what you expected at this point in the year?
My hope was we would be like the best team in the last 12 years. Reality says until they get knocked in the teeth a couple times and then accept responsibility for what happened. like if you played a guy and he kicked you, he just was way better than you got to accept that. Say, you know what, he outworked me today. I didn't get a rebound. I didn't, whatever may be the case. But like I said, they deserved to win the game. They played well. They fought like crazy. They played physical. You know, and I thought we did enough to keep ourselves in the game and then gave us a chance to win. And this is kind of like the Baylor game, and I'll be honest with you, Michigan State game. You have a chance of winning both games. You had a chance to win this game, and you lose it all in that one span of 3 minutes. And then when you look back, it was an effort play. It was a team play. You broke down on our team. And then you came back and followed up with this. Now all of a sudden we're in trouble. That's what they got to learn, learning how to win.
Julius was really excited about. He said it was a chance to make.
Maybe too excited,
Yeah.
because McAdoo made a statement.
And you talked the other day about
Last
you guys
question.
don't force a lot of turnovers, but traditionally field goal percentage has been something you're really strong at. They shoot 57% the second half. What's happening?
Well, we tried to steal balls, and we gave up offensive rebounds, and you know, they made some plays. A lot of them were tip-ins and all those kind of things. A couple on breakouts. Their point guard just drove up and shot a layup. You're going to shoot 60% on that. But you know, this team, you got to be together, and you truly got to play for one another, and you got to talk, and that's the hardest thing for young kids to do. I mean, you think of the last play, guy breaks, and I grab his joke because I stopped playing. I forgot. I didn't know that the ball was in play. I mean, 2 free throws, they miss, and they get them both. I mean, wait a minute, the game's in the balance. We grab this and make a 3, we can win the game. It's all stuff we're still learning. But again, this team, you know, I've been through this with teams. You know, I was through this in 2011. We're at a talented team, and we just couldn't win close games, if you remember. And we lost every road game when we went to a Final Four. Should have won the national title. Will this team do it? If they change, that team came around. That team really became a good team. We were the best team in 2011 at the end. Connecticut had the best player who would go for 50. He was a really good player, but this is not a good team. That's the difference. This has got to become a good team, and we're going to keep working on it, and hopefully you'll see progress.